welcome back to the channel. Just another beautiful day. This time it's not a morning commute, it's a slightly after 2 o'clock commute home. Gotta burn, had to leave work a little early today. Got some personal appointments to attend to, but that's okay. So yeah, I originally wanted to bring the cameras along to document the coastal property in Ocean Shores, Washington, getting the gravel laid down and spread out and tamped in preparation for our travel trailer. But that did not end up happening. I brought the camera, but I forgot the battery charger, so it wasn't going to get me very far anyways. I could have filmed a little bit of it, but I figured, who wants to see a slightly out of shape Irish guy shoveling gravel? Nah, I don't think too many people would be into that. But yeah, so update on that. We got all the gravel laid out. Got it shoveled into place and tamped down nicely. So the delivery of our travel trailer to the property should go pretty smooth. Pretty excited about it. Gonna get a lot of motorcycle road time with this Ocean Shores property, kind of getting set up. Pretty excited. But anywho, so update on the motorcycle front. So I've been, longtime viewers of the channel know that I've been batting around the idea of getting a new bike. Well, with the, I'm not made of money. I make good money, but I'm not made out of it. And so with the purchase of this 37-foot travel trailer, I don't think I'm going to be buying a bike anytime soon, but what I can kind of do to kind of make this into a newer bike, because there are some paint defects on this thing and little things here and there that I would like to change. And I mean, it's kind of climbing up there in miles. What am I at? I'm at 36,470 miles. So we're getting up there in miles. By the time it's time to retire the old girl, at least from the type of riding that I do, and it goes off to its new forever home, I'll be ready to purchase a new bike. But I think in the mediary, what I think is a good compromise for me, getting what to me would basically be a new bike, and also saving $20,000 in the long run to help that money go towards paying off the travel trailer, is I'm thinking about doing a full tin swap through Advan Black. Kind of talked about it a little bit on a previous episode, but this girl, she runs fine. She's a 2014, so at least it's a Rushmore era Street Glide, which to me are my favorite. I don't really care for the new ones, and I don't really care for pre-Rushmore. I think 14 to 24 is the sweet spot. But that'll change, in 10 years. I think the ones that are brand new right now are going to be the sweet spot. You know how all that goes. But as of right now, I think doing a full tin swap on this bike, I can do it for about $4,500. I just need help picking colors. So Mozak Rides again, I want your opinion. How are you liking Vivid Black? It's been, my last bike was Vivid Black, but I've never had a Vivid Black bagger. So let me know your opinion on Vivid Black. I mean, if I was just going to go from the seat of my pants, that's the color I would go with, because it's classic, it's timeless. Everyone likes black Harleys. I know everyone's got them, but that's because they're awesome. And I know you have a black heritage, so just let me know your thoughts on doing a tin swap. And if anyone else who watches this channel has a personal experience with Advan black tin swaps. To be more specific, I'm going to get the hole shot ones with the knee cutouts on the gas tank, a little bit more racy, a little bit more modern feeling. If you have any tips or tricks on installing them, or if you had personal experience with their colors and how closely they match up with OEM, let me know. Comment in the comment section below what you guys think of an Advan tin swap. I think that will curb my new bike itch until I can pay off my Jeep or the travel trailer. I think it would be awesome. But yeah, so I think that's the route I'm gonna go. I'll save up all my lawn mowing money, if you will, and pull the trigger on it. I think it would just be awesome. Maybe change some few other things that I've been wanting to get around to, but kind of put on hold since I was thinking new bike. Maybe go into a 2-into-1 exhaust. I really want Blockheads exhaust pipes. They don't have them for the twin cam baggers that I'm aware of. Correct me if I'm wrong if you know otherwise. But I know I want a stainless 2-into-1. I want T-bars. I know what you guys are thinking. Don't put T-bars on a Street Glide. Well, it's my bike and I do what I want. So I'm thinking about doing T-bars with the Kraus setup. Between that, the stainless, or maybe not even T-bars, but maybe the bars that come in. I know you guys know the ones I'm talking about. You guys have seen them. They come up just like this, but then they dip in, cutting in line, so you have a narrower, more aggressive lane split type handlebar position. But yeah, I want to change that up. I want to change the exhaust, get a tuner, and I believe if I do all of that and do a tin swap, it's going to scratch that need of mine to change bikes until I can be in a more financially responsible position to do so. Because after the purchase of the travel trailer, like I said, I just don't think right now is a good time to be thinking about that kind of stuff. But yeah, and like I said, this thing is reliable. This bike has done nothing but treat me well, and runs really good. I have no issues with it. Every time I change the oil is pristine. So yeah, no big deal. I think I'll be happy with that decision. And if I do that and end up really, really liking it, I'm probably going to keep this bike even when I do buy a new one. So it'll be cool. I'll be a 2 Harley garage again, like I used to be. Yeah, so just some updates on my thought process on new bike and different bike and bike stuff on a motorcycle channel, which is kind of prevalent and people tend to like to hear about. I was, like I do every morning, sitting down, drinking my coffee this morning, getting ready to go to work, and just kind of browsing YouTube, seeing what's new out there, and I came across Mozak's video that he put out this morning. Actually, it won't be this morning for you, because by the time this gets uploaded, it'll probably be up for about, a few days, but yeah, watching Mozak's video this morning, him talking about Brent Hines, the guitarist for Mastodon, passing away. Yeah, man, I think celebrity deaths, it's kind of polarizing, because on one side of the, I think everything is polarizing nowadays, but I think some people, they hear about a celebrity dying and they make sure that they take that opportunity to sound really cool and let you know how much they don't care about celebrities, and how a celebrity death shouldn't affect you in any way, shape, or form. And I think that's a pretty heartless outlook. And people who know me personally are going to scoff at that, because I know I can be pretty heartless sometimes with the things I say and opinions that I have. But, like, I can only relate it when I can relate it. And in this I can relate to, because when Robin Williams committed... Or, I'm sorry, I know you're not allowed to say that. When Robin Williams passed away under the circumstances in which he did, I felt it. It wrecked my whole week. And as a 90s kid, I mean, I was born in the 80s, raised in the 90s, and as a 90s kid, Robin Williams was my entire childhood, basically. You know, and when Robin Williams died, I felt it. And again, it happened again when Chester Bennington and Chris Cornell died. When Chester Bennington, who, and for those of you who are uninitiated in the music world, Chester Bennington was the lead singer, lead vocalist for the band Linkin Park. And when he also died in the similar circumstances, I mean, that wrecked me too. And it seemed like there for a while it was one right after the other. It was Robin Williams, Chester Bennington, Chris Cornell, no relation. Chris Cornell was the lead singer of Audioslave, and then he, you know, left Audioslave and did his own thing. And he was in Soundgarden before that, you know, Black Hole Sun. Everyone knows that song. But then Chris Cornell died, and then shortly after that, Anthony Bourdain died. And Anthony Bourdain was a chef, a TV chef, who had a TV show called No Reservations. And it was just one thing after another, and it was pretty sad for me, for all these guys that I looked up to just dying. And in more recent times, obviously, Ozzy Osbourne. That was a big hit. I loved Black Sabbath, you know? Still do. Loved Ozzy. And then, yeah, you have Brent Hinds, who was the frontman or the guitarist for Mastodon. I wasn't a huge fan of Mastodon, but I liked their music. I have heard their music before and enjoyed it, you know? And, yeah. I think if you judge someone for how they react based off of someone dying, that says more about you than it does them, you know? I don't know, that's just my 2 cents. I'm actually starting to feel the heat now. I'm actually sweating inside of my helmet. Yeah, 103. Yeah, alright. See, normal, before, this is pre-Blacktop Diaries days, if I would start to get hot on a motorcycle, I would just open the vents on my helmet. But if I do that now, it'll sound like I'm in a wind tunnel and I'm fighting for my very life. And I don't want that. You gotta suffer. Suffer. Do it for the audio, man. Do it for the audio. And if it wasn't for Mozak's video on his thumbnails, I would have had no idea what click-through rate meant on YouTube Studio. I do all of my video editing on my cell phone, okay? I'll shoot the video, and then on the DJI or GoPro or both, I then download the footage off of the cameras onto their respective apps, and I need a new screen protector, as you can see, from their respective apps to my cell phone. And then on my cell phone, I either use CapCut, or sometimes I use a different one, but mostly it's CapCut. It's the most user-friendly to me. So anyways, I downloaded the software, and I edit all all my videos on the phone. I then make the arduous process of saying, yes, add video, this one. No, it's not made for children. I'm not creepy. And then click upload. And then the wait begins. Because uploading, and all my videos are between 11 and 20 gigabytes. Okay, that's about the size of my videos. And it takes the YouTube servers uploading manually through my small town Wi-Fi anywhere from, I've had them upload as quick as a half an hour to, it took 12 hours. It took overnight plus some on a weekend to actually upload the video. You know, and then the video gets uploaded. And then the click-through rate, thank you, Mozak, for teaching me this, is the amount of people who view the thumbnail and then in their own free will human brain go, yeah, yep, that's the one I want to watch. So the amount of people who have viewed the thumbnail over, it's a ratio, or under how many people actually clicked it when they viewed it. And I think my highest performing thumbnail is 5.6% or something like that, and it is it's not even the Born Free video. It is the which is nuts, I think, but I can't remember the one it is. If I take the time to actually go through it and find it, I'll place it right there, the thumbnail. But yeah, it was just a random video, you know, and I don't even think the thumbnail is that great. Like Mozak, I share in that feeling of working really hard on a couple of different thumbnails and them not doing very good, and then I just kind of throw something together and it does a really good job as far as, you know, YouTube is concerned. But I don't know if I'm gonna change the way I do thumbnails, because like I said, I'm not doing this channel to become rich and famous. I would not be a very good famous person, let me tell you. I stick my foot in my mouth more times than I can count. I don't make friends very easily. Oh, school's starting. I gotta go 20 miles an hour. That's okay. Do it for the children. Anyways, thanks guys for watching. Do all the YouTube things, like, comment, subscribe. You guys are great. I appreciate it. Keep the shiny side up and the rubber side down. I'll see you when I see you.